Today marks the 50th anniversary of the death of the great actor, singer, athlete, scholar Paul Robeson. At one point, he was world famous. Paul Robeson was the son of an escaped slave. He was attacked, blacklisted, and hounded by the government for his political beliefs. For years, Paul Robeson was tracked by the FBI as well as the CIA, the Department of State, numerous other government agencies. Together, they compiled tens of thousands of documents on him, which they used to bring him before McCarthy's HUAC. That's the House Un-American Activities Committee. Now, Jackie Robinson, the Brooklyn Dodgers star who'd integrated the all-white major baseball leagues, was hailed as a national hero in 1949 for testifying against Robeson before HUAC.
What is past is prologue. So much of working on this book of Paul Robeson, who, of course, was a victim in the center of a lot of the McCarthyist tactics that we see today, facing off against Jackie Robinson, who really did feel compelled by his employer, by Branch Rickey, the president of the Brooklyn Dodgers, to testify against Robeson, to show that African Americans were loyal to the United States after Paul Robeson had given a speech in Paris in 1949. These two giants who had never met one another were really placed in opposition to each other in front of the most notorious government body that this country's ever produced. And this book is really the story of these two giants on opposite sides of the political spectrum in 1949, but actually had much more in common than we would have thought. One of the hardest things for Jackie Robinson was the fact that he never wanted to testify in the first place. And later on, after he had testified against Paul Robeson and after the violence that had come after his testimony, two very bloody riots in Peekskill, New York, followed Jackie's testimony. And his legacy never really survived this. His widow, Rachel Robinson, who, by the way, is still alive at 103 today, believed that there was nothing that Jackie would have wanted to take back more. Between that and his support of Richard Nixon in 1960, that these were the two pieces of advice that Rachel Robinson felt that did not help Jackie and haven't helped his legacy.